Welcome everyone. I hope and pray you all are well. Culture Unites presents Bhangra Aid 2020 online concert on the 25th of July from 4 p.m. until 10 p.m. British Standard Time. I'm Chandni Kahn. I will be your host on the day and before the upcoming event with live interviews with some of the artists who are going to perform at the Bhangra Aid 2020 from their homes or from their studios. In these difficult times, Bhangra Aid 2020 aims to unite artists and public worldwide. The aim is also to express our thanks and appreciation to all the key workers around the world, but at the same time to send a message of hope to the public. It's so important never to lose hope, no matter what happens in life. Nothing stays forever, whether it's a good time or a bad time. Together, we will get over it. Music and entertainment is the language of love and peace. That's what we need right now. But before we start with the interview, I would like you guys to visit the Bhangra Aid website at www.bhangraaid.com to get your free broadcast link. Let me introduce you to someone, again, very special and talented, who is the guitarist from the Deepest Shabz band, who was a part of the Brotherhood group. They won the Punjabi Song Contest in 2017, also the Newcomer Award at the UK Bhangra Awards in 2017, and then the Best Band Award at the UK Bhangra Awards 2018. So we will have a different and interesting intro here. Let's welcome Deepest Shabz. Welcome and good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for your time, Deepest Shabz, or only by say. How can I?
Just Shabz.
What's the best call to wait, Shabz?
Sorry, what was that again?
How is the best way to, how to call you? Because people say with the band, without the band.
Yeah, all my friends call me Shabz. Deepest Shabz is my kind of music artist name.
Right.
As you know, there's lots of Shabz about, so this kind of makes it quite unique.
Okay. Right. Again, thank you for joining us and supporting this Bhangra Aid 2020. And we would like to know a few things about you. And, so what was actually, when you start your journey, how did the singing journey start?
My music journey started off, like a lot of musicians at a very, very early age. I've always been drawn to music, especially live music. Like a lot of artists, it is a little bit of a struggle to kind of, start getting into the live scene and learning your instrument and so on. But, I've been very lucky. I've been helped by lots of people, lots of organizations, and I've carried on from strength to strength. A lot of people who do know me over the years, have seen me both in, other bands and in the live music scene, which is really what I really love about, being a musician.
And how long is that go? How long is it? When did you start? What time is it like,
Yeah,
what age?
I had a really kind of early calling in regards to wanting to be a musician, but just because of how things are, I actually picked up the guitar when I was about 18, and just kind of slowly learned. I was, again, very lucky with working with musicians, other musicians who were obviously of a high caliber, and they always give me an opportunity, always give me a chance. I'm very grateful to them. I think there's a lot of musicians out there that will relate to that, where they've started off with a journey and somebody has kind of given them a a bit of mentoring, a bit of coaching, and and that's what really brings about the unity in the musicians.
And who was your inspiration?
Um, I mean, for people who know me, they know I'm a huge Prince fan. But
Okay.
my kind of love is in is in Bhangra. I love DCS, Pradesi, Sound Machine, Achanak, all those great bands. That really lifted the UK globally. And there's some really good bands today as well, and artists. But again, my inspiration really comes from working with our kind of fellow musicians. Such as we do lots of local gigs, and it's great to see people taking up the percussion, the instruments, and I get real inspiration from watching them, learning from them, and just wanting to do some great things.
Okay. During the lockdown, how was it actually affecting you this whole time?
Yeah, I mean, it's been tough. I think if somebody said to me, "Oh, would you like so many weeks off and not going to work and so on?" I think everybody would be like rubbing their hands and saying, "Oh yeah, we'll do that." But I think the novelty wore off very quickly. It has changed a lot of perspective for me. I've often talked about wanting to leave my career and go and do music full time, but that's changed a lot for me now. I actually love working with the people that I work with, and I'm really excited to go back to work. I never thought I would be saying that, but it's been kind of eye-opening for many different reasons, and I think most of all I found that a lot of things about myself is that I actually love working with people, and I really miss that.
Okay. What was your most beautiful time during your whole career, and the most, say, like that you said, I have reached where I wanted?
I think I've been blessed with 4 wonderful children, and they're all doing. They're not only. I know every parent will say this, but they're good kids. They're in good, responsible roles in jobs, and they really are a blessing. And musically, I think when I was in other bands, we got to support so many great artists, some global names, and I think that was really heartwarming and quite rewarding.
And what was the
So,
worst struggle to get there?
I think you'll find that artists are really resilient, whether that be music or literature or arts. An artist will find a way of getting their music across. I think on reflection, it's really the support from other music organisations that really could help artists, especially their local artists, a lot more than what I see. So I see that as a struggle. But I have to say, an artist will always find a way. They'll always find a way to, engage with the audience and get the music and message across. So I think there is a struggle, but artists, they're resilient, and if they want you to hear their music or see their art or read their literature, they will get it to you somehow.
Mm-hmm. How is it actually, Shabz, when you are in a band with like 5, 6 people? What is the atmosphere, and how is it for you?
I can tell you honestly, being in a band is probably one of the best ever experiences anybody could have. It is whether it's a brotherhood or a sisterhood, it is that.
Yeah.
It's not just about having the band and creating songs, but you spend a lot of time with them. You get to know their personality. You get to learn from them, and there's nothing better than having a set of people that then become lifelong friends. I mean, the performance that we're doing for Bhangra Aid on the 25th of July is with 2 fantastic friends, Vinny Singh and Harry Singh, who are going to be accompanying me. It's not just friendship, but music sort of bonds us together, and in that we get a lot out of our friendship and a lot out of our music.
So you do support then each other. The support is the important fact here.
Yeah, it's totally natural. You know, the support, I think, just comes from within. You know, it's not something that you really consciously think about. If you have somebody who you know, you've got a good vibe with, support just comes automatically. It's not something that I think anyone really needs to think about. And if it doesn't come naturally, and you have to kind of
What are the
enforce it
future?
within you, then I guess, you know.
Yeah. What are the future plans now?
Yeah. Future plans is just, I mean, I've got my own YouTube channel now, so Deepest Shabz on YouTube. I've released, you know, 3 to 4 tracks, and I'm just wanting to get more and more music out. It's important to me that I, you know, release as much music as possible. A lot of people have described it, you know, very different, and you know, I'm, you know, resonating with people. People are messaging, you know, asking for new music, and I can tell you, you know, as a musician, it's just really, really good feedback and really inspiring to get these opportunities, especially to come onto Bhangra Aid. I mean, we've had some fantastic support, you know, from Culture Unite and all the team there. And you know, it's a huge pleasure for us to be supporting this.
Thank you, Shabz. Thank you so much. But before you leave, what
No,
is
you're
your
welcome.
what is your message of hope to just send it out to the public?
My message of hope is visible with all the communities and everybody. I think, you know, we should not only give credit to, you know, our guardian angels, the key workers, but also to, you know, everybody who's played a, you know, what they might feel is a small part, but, you know, combined, you know, I really feel that you know, in these terrible times, it has brought out the best in, you know, many of us.
True.
So, you know, hope is there, and, you know, I think people will be delighted to see that it's always been there, and I think for the future it can only get stronger.
Good. Thank you very much for your patience and for your time.
Thank you.
And wish you all the best. I'm looking forward to see you on the Bhangra Aid 2020.
No, fantastic. Me too. And thank you so much for having me on tonight.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you. Yes.
Another wonderful interview with a wonderful artist. So I'm going to leave you as well and wish you all the best. But again, I would like to remind you to log on www.bhangraaid.com to make sure that you get your free broadcast link. And I will see you soon for the next interview. Till then, take care and be safe.